ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Wrestling Results here on this channel. I know you guys can barely see me, but we're under blue lights. You know what that means. It's SmackDown. So, in ring segment, we have Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Paul Heyman. Roman Reigns talks about the family runs New York City. Reigns is soon interrupted by Brock Lesnar. The WWE Universe goes nuts. The Usos step in front of Brock Lesnar. Lesnar laughs in their face. Heyman tries to convince Lesnar to go after one of the other titles, and they can work together. Lesnar grabs the mic and asks Heyman why didn't he tell Roman Reigns he was going to be at SummerSlam. Lesnar says before Heyman gets fired, he needs to ask Reigns if he's going to accept his challenge. Lesnar gives Heyman 5 seconds to answer. Lesnar picks up Heyman for an F5, but Roman Reigns makes the save. Lesnar picks up Roman Reigns for an F5, but the Usos make the save and hit a pair of super kicks. Lesnar still standing and explodes with a pair of clotheslines and a German suplex. Roman Reigns and co run off. Backstage, we have Heyman yells at Kayla Braxton trying to ask him about what happened. Heyman says Reigns will have a response to the challenge when it's appropriate. Next, we have the tag team 10-man tag match. Big E, King Nakamura, Rick Boogs, Dominic Mysterio with Rey Mysterio in the ring as well, versus Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, Sami Zayn, Otis, and Apollo Crews. Zayn is wearing a Nike's jersey. Zayn says he is going to show the MSG crowd someone who knows how to win in this arena. Zayn introduces Atlanta Hawks superstar Trae Young. Young walks down to the ring and stands in the heel corner. After the break, Young chokes Mysterio, but the referee turns around and sees it. The referee boots Young from ringside. Dominic and Rey hit a double 619. Big E hits the big ending on Sami Zayn for the win. Next, we have Big E, King Nakamura. Your winners: Big E, Nakamura, Big Boogs, Rick Boogs, Dominic Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio. After the match, Kayla asks Big E what's next for him. Big E says it may not be the last time we see him tonight. It doesn't matter if Roman Reigns or Bobby Lashley. If you have what he needs, he's going to step on your neck. Then they are going to feel his power. So, this is so far a okay show. Contract signing: Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce, and are proceeding over the signing. Bianca Belair is out first. Bianca Belair says she was excited when she was in the ring with Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. Belair respects Lynch. One of the biggest things she respected about Lynch is she would never run from a fight. Clearly, things have changed. Belair doesn't respect Lynch as much, but Lynch can win back some of the respect. While Belair wins back her championship, Belair signs her contract. Lynch comes to the ring in a fur coat and big shades. Lynch tells Belair she knows she was starstruck by her at SummerSlam. And of course, we got freaking Belair in a freaking dress. Lynch says she said she would give Belair a shot at some point, but it will be when she's ready. Lynch quips, what if she doesn't sign it? DeVille and Pierce tell Lynch to sign it. Belair demands Lynch sign the damn contract. The crowd joins in. Lynch gets upset and complains about how the fans were chanting for her and now they treat her like this. Lynch, yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with how the fans are betraying her. Lynch left her baby girl at home for these people. WWE Universe. Meaning as WWE Universe. And they cheer for a flash in the pan like Belair. Lynch says, fine, she'll give Belair her match, but it's going to go the same way. Lynch tosses the contract at Belair. Belair catches it before it pops her in the face. Lynch storms off. Hey, I don't blame Becky Lynch. I'm sorry. Bianca Belair lost fair and square. She wants her rematch. Well, guess what? You're going to lose. If you use your hair as a weapon again, I will swear to God. Backstage, Kayla Braxton magically appears behind Heyman. Heyman almost jumps out of his boots. Kayla asks if Heyman had an answer yet. Heyman says Reigns will answer, but it could be a yes or a no. Heyman tries to leave, but Big E is standing there. Big E holds up the Money in the Bank briefcase and makes strange Big E noises. Sorry, no idea how else to describe that. Okay, so Edge versus Seth Rollins. Rollins catches Edge with a dropkick to the knee. Edge looked surprised by Rollins' attack strategy. Rollins almost face-busters Edge into a turnbuckle, but Edge puts on the brakes. Edge sends Rollins into the turnbuckle. Edge whips Rollins into the ring post. The fight spills out of the ring. Rollins sends Edge into the barricade. Rollins sends Edge back into the ring. Edge cuts off Rollins off before he can get back in the ring. Rollins stuns Edge on the top rope. Rollins goes up top, but Edge moves closer to the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. Rollins sends Edge out of the ring with a running knee. Suicide dive by Rollins. After the break, Rollins continues working over Edge's knee. Rollins hits 2 grand slams. Edge kicks out at 2. Edge and Rollins trade finishers attempts. Edge eventually blasts Rollins with a pedigree. Rollins kicks out. After the break, Edge lands a full Nelson slam. Rollins somehow manages to kick out at yet again. Edge locks Rollins in the educator. Rollins gets to the ropes. Rollins almost rolls Edge into a crossface. Edge reverses Rollins' crossface attempt into a crossface of his own. Edge slams Rollins face into the mat over and over again. Rollins gets to the ropes. Edge hits the implant DDT. Edge tries a spear, but Rollins counters with a spinning neckbreaker. Rollins attempts the stomp, but Edge turns it into a sit-out powerbomb. Rollins kicks out. Edge goes up top. Rollins cuts Edge off and hits the turnbuckle bomb. Rollins tries the stomp, but Edge surprises him with a spear. Rollins kicks out at 2.9. Edge and Rollins get tied up in the corner. In the confusion, Rollins kicks Edge below the belt. Rollins lands multiple super kicks. Edge is on his knees but won't go down. Rollins screams, "Why don't you die?" before hitting him with another super kick that finally knocks out Edge. Rollins hits the curb stomp and pins Edge for the win. Your winner, Seth Rollins. After the match, Edge isn't moving. The referees call for help. The medical staff, referees, and WWE officials hit the ring to check on Edge. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. After the break, Edge is loaded into an ambulance. Mackenzie asks Rollins how he feels about what just happened. Rollins looks dejected and says he doesn't know how to feel. Maybe he doesn't feel anything at all. Backstage, Roman Reigns gives the Usos a peep talk for their match tonight. Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso leave for their match. Reigns tells Heyman that he saved him. Reigns wants to know why Heyman didn't tell him that Lesnar was going to be at SummerSlam. Heyman doesn't say anything as they cut to commercial. SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. The Usos as champions versus the Street Profits. Ford hits a drop kick as soon as the bell rings. Jay knocks Ford out of the ring. Jimmy sort of hits a suicide dive. That was a nasty landing for Ford and Jimmy. After the break, Jimmy catches Dawkins with an uppercut. Jimmy and Jay take turns working over Dawkins. Dawkins manages to tag in Ford, who flattens both Russos with a dive. Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman walk down to the ringside. After the break, Ford is a house of fire, landing strikes after strike. Ford's shoes flies off, but Ford continues flying all over the place. Dawkins and Ford hit a doomsday blockbuster. Jimmy kicks out. Dawkins leapfrogs over Jay and gets super kicked out of the air by Jimmy. The Usos land 2 super kicks and the Usos splash to Dawkins. Dawkins kicks out. Ford gets a blind tag and surprises Jay with a frog splash. As Ford is pinning Jay, Roman Reigns hits the ring but Ford in a guillotine. The referee calls for the bell. The Usos have been disqualified. Your winners are the Street Profits. Roman Reigns chokes Ford out. Reigns grabs a mic and says he's going to take out Lesnar right after he's done with Finn Bálor. The lights flash and go red. The Demon King, Finn Bálor, appears. Bálor hits the ring and gets in Roman Reigns' face. The two stare at each other down as the show fades to black. And that's it. That's your SmackDown full results here on this channel. I will be back for AEW results here in a few, I want to say about, maybe give me about another hour, around 8 to 9. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way you guys do not miss an upload here on this channel. Please just stay tuned for AEW Rampage, and I'll see you guys then. And I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here, and if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.